Precious sound. Precious sound. Precious sound.
Levels don't change. Levels don't change. Levels don't change.
The biblical crusade that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. We need wisdom to rule this country. Na omubema Ghana ayaye ni bisabio nyansafo muwayi. The biblical crusade that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. We need wisdom to rule this country. Nyansafo muwayi yehia nyansafo na omubema Ghana ayaye ni bisabio nyansafo muwayi. Biblical crusade that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. We need wisdom to rule this country.
Beyond the IMF, however, we have to look for fundamental solutions to some of our problems. As our foreign exchange reserves have declined, the depreciation of the cedi, as I have noted, has accelerated. A major source of cedi depreciation has been the demand for foreign exchange to finance the import of oil products. In fact, our import of oil products is around $3 billion annually. Persistent cedi depreciation increases the cost of living with higher prices for fuel, transportation, utilities, food, and so on. Many governments, including ours, are facing a very difficult economic crisis that requires solutions that must come out of the box. How do we stop the depreciation? How do we stop the persistent increases in the prices of fuel and utility? We have been thinking about this long and hard. When you think about it, ladies and gentlemen, the challenge that we face is a limited access to foreign exchange, as our foreign exchange reserves have depleted and the demand has not fallen, but the demand has been relatively steady for that lower foreign exchange reserves. And so the demand exceeds the supply, and then you have depreciation. So the thinking that we said, okay, how do we get in more foreign exchange reserves for the country to be able to stem this gap between the demand and the supply? One of the things that occurred to us, and to me, was why aren't we able to accumulate reserves in terms of gold? We have focused on accumulating reserves over the years in terms of US dollars and other currencies. But gold is a foreign exchange reserve. And the unique feature of gold is that we are endowed with gold. We produce gold in Ghana, which means you don't have to export gold to earn that foreign exchange. You have to export cocoa, you have to export timber and other goods, foods and so on, to earn the foreign exchange. With gold, immediately you dig it up, it is foreign exchange. So you are essentially digging up foreign exchange. So I said, let me check how much gold we have accumulated in Ghana thus far. And when you look at the data between independence and 2021, we had accumulated just 8 tons of gold. 8 tons. We are one of the largest gold-producing countries in the world. But we had accumulated 8 tons. When I looked at the United States, they have over 8,000 tons. The IMF, many other countries in Europe are dealing with gold reserves of over 2,000 tons. And we have 8 tons of gold. We proceeded to say the Bank of Ghana, we suggested to the central bank to begin a gold purchase program systematically to build up our reserves in gold. And the gold program started last year, and it is proceeding quite well. But to address this fundamental challenge that we all face of the persistent depreciation and its impact on fuel, in utility prices, food, and so on, government has opted to implement a policy of using our gold to buy oil products. That is something new, and it is the barter of sustainably mined gold for oil. And this is one of the most important economic policy changes in Ghana since independence. If we implement it as we have envisioned, it will fundamentally change our balance of payments and significantly reduce the persistent depreciation of our currency with its associated increases in fuel, electricity, water, transport, and food prices. Why would it stop these persistent increases in fuel, water, and food prices? It is very simple. This is because the exchange rate whether you are looking at the spot exchange rate or the forward exchange rate, will no longer directly enter the formula for the determination of fuel or utility prices once we implement this, because the purchases of fuel and for transport and utility is going to be in cedis. It's not going to be in dollars. So because you're buying that fuel with gold, that is where the exchange takes place. But once you sell that fuel, you sell it in cedis. And then the Bank of Ghana uses those cedis to buy more gold and buy the oil, you sell it, and then it goes around in that way. But essentially, you are taking the exchange rate out of the equation. Today, our fuel prices are being priced at an exchange rate, a forward exchange rate of 19 cedis to the US dollar. Today, what we are paying at the pump is being priced at 19 cedis to the US dollar. So you can imagine when you price without the exchange rate in the formula, which is what is going to happen. We've already done some simulations. Then you will see that the prices of fuel will come down. And similarly, for PURC, if the exchange rate doesn't enter the equation, which it shouldn't because the transactions will be in cedis, similarly, then electricity tariffs will also have to come down. Because what you are now going to see, because one of the biggest, when you look at what drives fuel price increases, what drives electricity price increases, and therefore the cost of doing business, it's fundamentally the exchange rate. Major driver of these price increases. So if you are able to have a handle on the exchange rate movement, you are able to lower the depreciation of the currency at the same time as you lower this. And you are going to lower the depreciation of the currency because instead of the oil importers, especially the BDCs, going to the Bank of Ghana's window every few weeks to ask for foreign exchange to import oil, that one goes away. So we are saving $3 billion annually from the lack of demand from the Bank of Ghana for the foreign exchange. So that reduces the pressure on the cedi immediately. And therefore you will see much slower depreciation of the currency. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, since we announced this, I put this out on my Facebook, there's been a lot of discussion with the BBC, Reuters, Bloomberg, and some misinterpretation. This has been misinterpreted as Ghana being against the use of US dollars in international transactions. This really is not the case. We are not on any mission against the use of US dollars in international transactions. Far from it. In fact, we want to accumulate more US dollars in our reserves. But we have a specific issue to deal with oil imports and the nexus between those oil imports and the prices of fuel and transport and food and utilities. And that is essentially what we are targeting, to exchange our gold for the oil, take that path, and therefore insulate the domestic economy, domestic industry from the persistent depreciation that we see in the currency that affects the cost of doing business and the cost of living. So that is hopefully cleared. Beyond the IMF, however, we have to look for fundamental solutions to some of our problems. As our foreign exchange reserves have declined, the depreciation of the cedi, as I have noted, has accelerated. A major source of cedi depreciation has been the demand for foreign exchange to finance the import of oil products. In fact, our import of oil products is around $3 billion annually. Persistent cedi depreciation increases the cost of living, with higher prices for fuel, transportation, utility.
Na omubema Ghana ayaye ni bisabio nyansafo muwayi Biblical say that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. We need wisdom. Nyansafo
yeah, Badio, yeah, Badio, Badio, yeah, Badio, yeah, I am Badio, yeah, what? Badio, yeah, Badio, yeah, Badio, yeah, Badio, yeah.
Na omubema Ghana ayaye ni bisabio nyansafo muwayi Biblical say that the fear.
No blasters match with him.
Oh, my shebi. The time my shebi is a more buying a call.
What do you
More buying.
Ya buying.
Aye.
Ya because ya buying is what you say.
Say Ghana buying or call home.
Nanado.
Aye.
President. Ghana.
Ghana buying.
And as I walk home.
That be me a Ghana ni buy. And you're my buying.
And you are buying.
Oh, my buy.
Okay, Mate.
Yeah.
It's all going to Lucy.
So call one of them, I come on Bessie go, or call an or quite yaw. Sasa Dinechi. It was chow one of my boys in Jabba film.
There was no academy.
There was some trust are buying about local on home. Will be a Timinka, only lucky. Or buy a crab on I want to be my TV so. Ceciano, Gabis to call on me, a child I know.
What's mine?
Gabins.
Boben,
That's right. Galenia Dia. Say Galenia Dia, Ra. Ayalia. No Bowdia. Kelbess and an Encufado.
Boss, would you deserve a mini pump?
That be me and I'm going to be. And I'm your guy. Me only Panamini power and I just over 10 years. But what do you come as you do? I buy no disappoint you. It's a boy from the woman to me hard die. What would get it? I say, we don't get it down. You can't class your fee. I'm one way a thing. And no more call you, maybe my pocket mechanic mention. Traffic or call no more call you. Boys in our block by a thing. I'm going back to the near who knows Sarelo. Or what Kata, President to be on Swaba Kata. It will do one who say, what about Wakaye? Yabashay. Unia, where there? Messra, meaning that. What are you there? What I say? It's a bino. Or the Balaka players.
And you're referees.
You have to be no referee. I buy it to one or didn't want to tie. And then I want to make Jolo. A player so much so good in Nano. What did Kakwa someone who do Momuja?
I don't know who's I buy no one.
Oh, not the only cost of Ghana yard, but no, going to go for a ticket. What's it what you know? What you are saying, Paboni to a man as well. Or man is a penny. A penny is a co, yet to top of true. Yet to turn color.
You know about me, woman,
let me tell you, just and some to say, I had no idea. My band is at why I'm yet, or be at me. By a band was a sinipa. What disappointing? When Paboni, why a gangster, why a comfort, when you need power. That means how that you'll be doing a fair fellow.
The Hians of war na omubema Ghana ayaye ni bisabio nyansafo muwayi Biblical say that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. We need wisdom.
I'm
Nyansafoɔ mo wɔ he yɛhia nyansafoɔ na ɔmo bɛma Ghana ayɛ yie mibisa bio nyansafoɔ mo wɔ he
to asase deɛ but meto asase no hu sɛ asase no Nyankopɔn na ɛbɔɛ ɛna me Nyankopɔn na ɛbɔɔ me Nyankopɔn na ɛbɔ asase no nti oye me nua ɛho hia sɛ mɛtɔ yɛ nti matɔn de sika no ayɛ ma asɛm ɛno wei a maka no obi ani wɔbɛtumi aka deɛ ɔpa kyerɛ me mato asase deɛ but meto asase no hu sɛ asase no Nyankopɔn na ɛbɔɛ ɛna me Nyankopɔn na ɛbɔɔ me Nyankopɔn na ɛbɔ asase no nti oye me nua ɛho hia sɛ mɛtɔ yɛ nti matɔn de sika no ayɛ ma asɛm ɛno wei a maka no obi ani wɔbɛtumi aka deɛ ɔpa kyerɛ me mato asase deɛ but meto asase no hu sɛ asase no Nyankopɔn na ɛbɔɛ ɛna me Nyankopɔn na ɛbɔɔ me Nyankopɔn na ɛbɔ asase no nti oye me nua ɛho hia sɛ mɛtɔ yɛ nti matɔn de sika no ayɛ ma asɛm ɛno wei a
ayɛ yie mibisa bio nyansafoɔ mo wɔ he biblical crusade that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. We need wisdom to rule this country. Nyansafoɔ mo wɔ he yɛhia nyansafoɔ na ɔmo bɛma Ghana ayɛ yie mibisa bio nyansafoɔ mo wɔ he biblical crusade that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. We need wisdom to rule this country. Nyansafoɔ mo wɔ he yɛhia nyansafoɔ na ɔmo bɛma Ghana ayɛ yie mibisa bio nyansafoɔ mo wɔ he
na Adorye she bɛyi ɔkasa ɔbɛyɛ one district one dam ɛne no wayɛ no road ko brɔfo kasa mo kana sɛyi Red Sea factories ɔde me bunya for Ghana for 8 months for Enadel on Fushi Amango Salo
mibisa bio nyansafoɔ mo wɔ he the biblical crusade that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. We need wisdom to rule this country. Nyansafoɔ mo wɔ he yɛhia nyansafoɔ na ɔmo bɛma Ghana ayɛ yie mibisa bio nyansafoɔ mo wɔ he the biblical crusade that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. We need wisdom to rule this country. Nyansafoɔ mo wɔ he yɛhia nyansafoɔ na ɔmo bɛma Ghana ayɛ yie mibisa bio nyansafoɔ mo wɔ he
na adeba ko no yɛsɛ penifo nso sɛ obi wɔ no mu a na wɔayɛ mo sɛ ɔyɛ MP ɔyɛ NDC saa nkɔfo na yɛsɛ wɔn nso mo yi nkɔ mu na mo ba NDC na ayɛ no sɛ ka akɔnyɛ saa ko bɛn ka yɛsɛ mo hwɛ mu wo a wontumi adwuma no yɛnto mfa nto nkyɛn wo a wobɛtumi no na wagyina hɔ na yɛde na ayɛ adwuma na obiara nkɔfo a moyɛ nkɔ na ɔmo ma obiara tam bia ɔmo ma ɔmo no mo kasa na ɔmo hu da ehia ɔmo da ehia ma Ghana no because oba na why then aye da ehia obiara enye oba yɛ sɛ o we nkwa na sese no obiara ni abrɛ sɛ ndisi ni mbra pa wo nti epamtwo mo mpa penipɔ no mo kasa na mo yɛ baako na yɛn so yɛn wo sese a no ndisi no obi abesom na ya ye de be na ya be power
so say one kasa o hwe ma and grounds na e koso so dey na office NDC ye be ye be kwaye sisi one kasa
sisi no first NDC no mo ba power no na mo pese mo yi sese kuro ansana obi abetima ho se no mo beto na obi abedidi na mo for didi but yankasa me wakasa me mfa me ho yaza for me tela from the first eye sisi an obi from the combat obetima friend ko na o ka cho so ni sika nti eye ya ejuma obe ejuma na obenye sika didi a ho sika na de yin sika no obi apese o we no didi nti ese yemfa ya aju ko sa de no so ye ba first no obi a ese obi anye de obi abetima didi obi abe ejuma na no be ko na me kire say the way be ye no ese yem force yem starting ya bibi na mo force ye ba see ni say enya obi o beka na onye ndi say oba onye nti ne kasa no enya boko na omu ade ba ko ye henisi mumfa de ndi na ye no fa kire amonfo no mu say ndi say bibi enya say o ndi say say tambia mu ye no obi ahu do wo obi ahu say ndi no see no mwan ene kwa obi bo obi aba so president bi a wa betwom no dey awoye no obi aka na achievement nti ndc no we na omu ye omu ba we na expect say yen kan na obi abeti ase omu ba we na omu ba yen say omu ba ka say we omu ai bebre obi a betima de nya hu e de ndc ye uchi a obe hu si no ndc wa nya ma bebre ana da be kan
na me no kan say retaliation na I koso political assignment mu no say yen hwe na yen ma no for oni twe say we back out a obekasa okasa rough etia ewum say wo a wo sada obi num yambuniti okasa nkwanpo a unu say nyesa wo nya buterma because we are say yewum say we are there ayo time anya time you can forget to be there nti na e won say yempini ko no mo yen kan bom na jumadin na ntime den nti embra back emba power anya nsam nyina na yeka out because end this war season 1 on first come more say na kodio but won kasa obo say was tina mu system no eco all right nti eno na ehia ye obi wo ho o kasa end this year say ndc on ti ase wo but nde I mean the pass amanfo mimi no mu move mo when ndc mo difference between way anyway nti na ya kan say ye yempene for mo yankan bom unim say we o ha kwa po o bombo na tuna dwembra nti kakra me wo kan no nti na men kaya ho anka yem bom ena yempene for so no mu ko ye say bia me say e be dutem mo be vote ayi mpene for bi e say mpene mo hye na tina sansa na ma ba out ma yem ba out do go you was nti kakra me no yempene for na men ka mo nyina mbom mama na me ye nkese ma ye nti kakra me mo no Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Na maybe some question. 11 no, ebi count.
11 no. 11 dey say omo ba ay say 11 no. Wa o sika no minya bindi na me dey be akoto inside. Mi ko bo. Mi kitan kwala am ko school. Nti ajuma mi yan ko pono consume na mi yan no. E dos sin income na mi yan no. Nti ni mi den e diskane akoto ama 11 atam. Mi sika mi ajuma mi yan no income na e ba no e sa. Esi consume tinu ama ile bi side o me dey sure because man fa bi ankoto a me nim say ti kakra no efa side one
ama sa now so e concern ile bi issue no so e
ile no embwa ade no ka kuro no ye dia ya to ta sa enya wo ya ana hawo no asile chipa abikos obetima to 25 million so obenya sika nti wuto ade anybody enya wo ya because sika okuru sika ni kuruma na wo sa ta silipa ese wo kuru nya no presence okwa ko kwa enfa ho sa de na enye
all right thank you
kuna ese omu kabum na ade
hello empomwe I will say ohoye a machine gun preacher near I hope say bibia ekokama and you mention about wakwem na minshira Kevin tell baby I will be an akopo unsha no peja no nyokese I wadwuma wo bono please don't give up I mean give it up meaning say sometimes no adding but all this is due to the how do you call it the uneducated folks in Ghana. Senior Ghana uneducated folks no doors no and also can be entina ama wo kan bibia wo monte wo ti abrochi ha de bia me ka say wo ti abrochi ha wo fro doctor wo ne kasa o doctor send you results bibia ma wo phone so bibia no di komo ma medications whatever you need mote Ghana na nsenya yesi obi akwa wu just because wajani health insurance e wo fie ayare ne kan no na onni fie enti ono ne health insurance enhye no ho yes na ne health insurance enhye no ho menua akọ hospital no ya ka che ne say say no de be ne say ati say ukofa o health insurance ba your friend you will feel so on funny health insurance mbra or the health insurance de mika gidigidi obedi wo no na papa ne wawu and say owu wawu kujo to because of health insurance and sasem we de bia ka sasem no e che Ghana for say yenem a yenim de e koso no ya e kasa kire ma mo fo say mo wonyansa kra ese there be no we are enjoying the good stuff here in this country. We are enjoying big time. I'm telling you. COVID by sika de my ni ebini. Yes, so send become my busia for fie. Na mo am wo fie ye kan nsem kire mo sorry a mo mama dwene ne enye dwuma me ye hunu say ade na mo ye ka kire mo no it is real. Well, because no the health insurance enhye the bottom or hospital e say onko fa the health insurance brands and ya no ama ye kunu. Now, Rollins time, that's an health insurance. So, health insurance. We enka okoeno and a body ensure they can see so ensure cost to say. Body ensure seen so while he was waiting to bring the national whatever the health insurance card or whatever. And on the buyer and Kaminia and Onipano. Oh, you some of you don't know how to save lives. Munti nyamase enwe bi nsuntu na kwasiampanyini bi MPP ni kwasiampani be ne yere ye sorry ne ba ye yi doctor's assistant when onam so ama ni papa be di nkofatam maka kire mo say some of these things I am me pese sade ni bi eba manim and I keep on telling you say obia nanim kwasiampani bia ba be yade a ohwe wanim asana ode ayew tse wanim nye dura kwase bia to me ka de opechero ai enuntia na oba no asore na wodi nachi na obedidi nurses for them na nkasa da na me wo ho a wo ho if I was there people sa asem we sankana me were anywhere around kajuma ka be di papa no ko no life be mobo can life be mobo ka me dware ni finish sura besi fam na wan so da hwe so a ma bon sotoro yes what I say because on also yeah assault abuse on also abuse amanfo until I also feel abused because being there to see how he's abusing those nurses no I felt abused I felt insulted because omo yemi nuanom they make what I say and you know sometimes some of you guys need to stand for these people because edwuma mo ye no anyagro ma men kan kire nurses wo ho I can swear to you say some nurses know the job more than doctors. I'm telling you nurses womun ni madwuma crossing doctors ni bi they know the doctor's job when I make a job they know the doctor's job but I didn't quite say women doctors and so they can't do what it is but nurses you know they run with the doctors they know money way you say no who you say no say so they know the job they can sometimes correct these doctors which I say tisanko same way be no ya na mamanim it doesn't come close to me but then all is good into there you find say ujeja ho a na kwase bia be kan kwase sema na wafa no ho adi I no say so they know the job and you know this is how it's going to happen but anyway it is what it is all right so and then my main topic you be can was something very very simple a very 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 simple my main topic no any I to the topic no Nakachem, hopeless Adorye dumped. Yes, hopeless Adorye dumped by MPP after using him for dirty mafia works. I Omunda dirty mafia works. Very, 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 very bad. And me bekana sem sisia na sem na ene meka. Bacho emaro efi, bacho freunia. I'm receiving plenty calls. I'm receiving plenty calls on PR, police right, public rights. Police right, public rights. So our program no edgy hini. People are calling and asking questions and putting their issues down. So each day, they was some better near discuss it. Internet, mami bia oye farming ewo Ghana. Odi obibaji sika won ho say okoye farming. Oji be 30,000 Ghana cedis won ho at the end of the day oman ebru bags 5. Abru bags 25. And we are going to look at the police aspect of it and what actually happened. So we might even play the audio and see and let ASP answer the question of how that woman can deal with that issue. All right, let me greet some very special people. Yeah, greet some very special people. All right, so baby will be an open show. No peja no yakese. I am adofo nyina mo a mo pet Kevin Taylor say mo a mo pet massa mo mo pet show no na me hia mo wo a wo fi so a wo hwe me from Last Silence TV be me kire say wo nyansani I say utan Kevin Taylor crowd Last Silence TV na wo hwa wo nyansani. You have to be brave. You have to have a brave heart to watch Last Silence TV because we that speak on this channel no and you be nkofo a yesro ni panim there be ekufaro tiakra be catch no na me det atemdie kra tua to ama no because atemdie is no crime on one the kind asem atemdie is no crime. All right, so mama yanko ne yanchia nkofo bi akisi badek AC. Honorable Saforo, what is the title of this insightful video? I'm not sure. Somebody just sent it to me. Tina Votia said, good evening. Tina Votia, how are you doing? I hope you're doing very, very good. All right, so let's keep on going. Tina Votia said, no bagawaya. Pauline Bridget appears, sweetheart, how are you doing? I hope you're doing very good. All right, so Pauline Bridget appear says, it's really difficult to fight for Ghanaians, which is very sad. All right, so Yao Ochiri Boating, I say good morning, Saforo. I hope you're doing very good. Oliver Frimpong Graham. Is this the Oliver I'm thinking about? Or did I know Oliver? All right, Frimpong. All right, so let's keep on going. Pauline Bridget appear. Oliver Frimpong Graham. Baumia is not making any sense. You know that, yes. Monica Obeng. I said, hey, Baulaya. Look at him. He can't even stand still. Yes. Kotrepomponi. Aretha Okwe. It's a good evening, Safaro. Oliver Frimpong Graham. I say, why are we even listening to this liar? Backham Kojo Samuel. All right. The fire in the man's mouth can boil the plantain. All right. Isaac Maulolo. So, Nyansa 4 came and spoiled Ghana. All right. So, Yao Ochiri Boating, Moses, appear. I say, Hopeless Adorye deserves that because he's a fool. I support you 100%. Rosaja is around. Richard Kote is also around. Rosa Aja, I say hi, Saforo. All right, so thank you very much, my people. God bless you. And let's keep on going. Keep on leaving your comments, and I'm going to read your comments the way they come. All right, so thank you very much for your support. Please share this video for our lovers to also receive it. It looks like sometimes when I come on, people don't get, how do you call it? People don't get the notification. But please do well to share. And I know when you share, the better it will be. Thank you very much and God bless you. All right, so like I said to you, please do very well to subscribe to Saforo Media. Okay, Safari Media on YouTube. Just go to Safari Media on YouTube and just subscribe, watch the videos over there, and just try your very possible best to share the video and leave comments over there. Like it and love it. And here I say also Safari TV Africa on Facebook and YouTube. Please like, love, and share the video, and let's move on. All right, thank you very much. And don't forget, we have PIPR tonight after the show. So don't be in a haste to leave this platform. Na me chami yana mon kranfo nya mega me won sumonye wa no won kpa ne fa ka na tiashi na dumashi na dumashi ga na dumashi jake ni bi ni ya no ehi kula. All right, so won kpa ne fa me mblanyo manyele ho ye fe ne your fan no a join him. All right. All right, so while we are going to go for a split second break, and we are going to be back ASAP.
Omube Ghana ayaye ni bisabio nyansa kwa muoi biblical crusade that the fear of the Lord is the big.
Yes, say flow. Yes, say. Me support to ni baby. Etienyi medinfi adumam ya jimadi. Oh, sir. Oh, yeah. Your appointments have been terminated with immediate effect. Unya letter. Make it a letter, no. I want me come met my bag of fabro no akai. Anna make us say, ye betiti. Nyankupo be share your soul. Ye muda. Yes, say flow. Yes, say. Me support to ni baby. Etienyi medinfi adumam ya jimadi. Oh, sir. Oh, yeah. Your appointments have been terminated with immediate effect. Unya letter. Make it a letter, no. I want me come met my bag of fabro no akai. Anna make us say, ye betiti. Nyankupo be share your soul. Ye muda. Yes, say flow. Yes, say. Me support to ni baby. Etienyi medinfi adumam ya jimadi. Oh, sir. Oh, yeah. Your appointments have been terminated with immediate effect. Unya letter. Make it a letter, no. I want me come met my bag of fabro no akai. Anna make us say, ye betiti. Nyankupo be share your soul. Ye muda. Yes, say flow. Yes, say. Me support to ni baby. Etienyi medinfi adumam ya jimadi. Oh, sir. Oh, yeah. Your appointments have been terminated with immediate effect. Unya letter. Make it a letter, no. I want me come met my bag of fabro no akai. Anna make us say, ye betiti. Nyankupo be share your soul. Ye muda. Yes, say flow. Yes, say. Me support to ni baby. Etienyi.
Debbie, Ujafu. So be am person be. Kwasia, Jimmy. One person who wants you to die. Nobody wants you to die. And I make a some kakra. Now, Mommy MB, let's be honest about some things of life. So what do we say? Now what Jimmy? Now we nimi nyansa. And you must say netoto. Oh, this man we are looking on the screen, yayi wadia, wouldn't nam ayeding. What do you want people to hear? What do you want people to say? What are you trying to preach to the person? Yeah, you would. And so what? When you say, Madina Gota, yeah, you would. About radio station. Now, one in a dear, or go to radio station. Why? And ye in a dear, or go to radio station. Eh? Omen the danger. Omuma obidi. A dear. Omuma obidi. Pa. Yes. That I can tell you. The fact is just that, well, they are just tired of your nonsense and your foolishness. And no, and I wouldn't say, this is what is happening. What I say, but just a sound in the year, but your mammy who's a sound in the year, it says, your sister system be, you try here, say no so, ebe boy, near whom quite a befaswa, ebe kono. Eti, my own system in the year, I am my own, why? Aha, system ne ya o mayin hunu. So nyom ne ya. All right, so this is what we are doing as a people. So we were juma baby ya. For honesty, yeah juma. This man nene yere Jimmy Ume Jimmy no. And this is the same man that went to US, came to US. Oba US and be a trim. Oba 13 if anything oba saying what is his name? This boy. What is his name? This boy, Shefum. Okay. That guy. This man was able to come to America and go and look for this boy because this boy is insulting people. And you fought against your ex-girlfriend so that Ekufuado can be freed of disgrace. Today, here you are, fired, removed. Oh, yeah, you. And on how. This is what is hurting you. Now, your mouth, you medi. And I'm so big kase. Ye bedidi. Ye wuda kwasia. Now, one of any say ejuma way and ejuma. Obey forever. When you people are doing things, think about tomorrow. Jinochina, ujimia, jinochina. Think about tomorrow. Think about what can happen. Jinhum. Said you see baby say yejuma diligently. Men fa bibia nye personal. You use everything you have to treat people so bad. Kwasia, na wo ene ye yi wadi. Wa betra radio station. Na me na tria woka. Na me na tria woka. Owusu bempa di nsemhunu a ne ye ka no. Wo na wo ta akire. Wo na owusu bempa. Na no se a bulldog no. Wo ne na nam. Mumienu no magimi te se efam. Mwa. Magimi. Na muka se adwuma no ebe mo dia forever na. Wo de se wo starting tem. Ye yi wadi ntem. Oma beto. Omo so Ghana fo yi omadi no mo ba. Omeba na wo wayo okay. So what I say? Kwasia. Wo sorry. Wo yere a sabe. Wafa Ghana sika akobma na koye de to odi nyama ko hye ne to le to se kube dry one bi na la ko akoye de to akokora boni te se wo ma wo yiri mbuade disrespectful lady oba fumbi buade dandan ho omra sa be dandan ho ewo efe ne se ene wo yiri na behwe wo yiri ene be ma odi na di afi kwasiaman santifo na beka kwasi aman so say oyire na behwe oyire be ma odwane di say ayi wadi oyire na be ma odwane adi kwasia sika na okoye de to no koyi fi de to na mo fa koye investment moti Ghana near my political place na mo hwa you think everything is okay that the world is not coming to an end abua na ka wo say MPP for na wo dwom no o me papa ka o me yi wadi na garden wo party mu na feel say ba omi am pena one eso come ba omi agimi a wagimi one come wona onim nchiremu kwase abuo na agimi sem muna munim se ne a yegu nipa ni mu ase ene wo kura yeyi wadi wo kura ate ho kenja pon kura se ono kura no ono wo nyansa and I'm saying and I always say this Minya kanda enya china. Munya hwehwe. In fact, yenye yiwadi. Ye be say yiwadi biom. Aboa oyire betina ase ebedidi Kevin Taylor atem. Oyire na onu wakokoye reto no. You want to pay people to do dirty work. Dirty work. Kwasia ene woso ne yi woso haban no. Wo Adorye aibeni wajimi wo ya boa te say eyi odwan a efide yi no. Wajimi said eta wenum utiri wa kwa bo te say Akufo-Addo ya hu ni tiri hu a e o say Akufo-Addo wo hu because mu nyina mutiri hu apa hwe wanim a de te wo hwe wanim ba ma mu hwe wanim a de te wo obekasa asoroboa ene yeyi wodi yenye wode yeyi wodi a what should we do? You are fired. You want sympathy ana Adorye yeyi wodi Adorye sorry why Adorye mama mo nyumba ko why mama mo nyumba ko why
Appointments have been terminated with immediate effect.
Immediate effect.
Make it a letter no. I want me come met my bag of fabro no wakai. Anna make us say ye betiti. Nyankupo be share your soul. Ye muda. Yes say flow. Yes say. Me support to ni baby. Etie nyi medin fi adumam ye yimadi. Oh sir. Oh yeah. Your appointments have been terminated with immediate effect. Unya letter. Make it a letter no. I want me come met my bag of fabro no wakai. Anna make us say ye betiti. Nyankupo be share your soul. Ye muda. Yes say flow. Yes say. Me support to ni baby. Etie nyi medin fi adumam ye yimadi. Yeah. Your appointments have been terminated with immediate effect. Unya letter. Make it a letter no. I want me come met my bag of fabro.
Your appointment has been terminated with immediate effect. And I make us say, ye bedidi, ye wuda. Na, obi akase men didi. Obi aso wano. Mudu baby a, yana mufo se ohoya modia. Ye bedidi, mi wuda. Stupid man. Jimmy for. Gana for. Muhrono. Wait, you don't have sympathy for such a guy. Wait, Papa way, na the girlfriend a friend is saying, a friend is saying, what more can I say? Sawa Bruni, or we no this Sawa Bruni come my president, president in cheap. So, I come president in cheap. And I go fast and be buy, send a president a minimum. When you need to send a minimum. You wait. Uti Ghana, nyasasem bia ba wonka bi. Ajimisem na oyere oti social media so no hri ne to, no den to church. Stupid man. Are you in control? Can't you control your wife? What do you mean control yere? What do you mean control yere? What do you mean control yere? Jimmy se makwa. Bo Jimmy kan bibia mo se monte. Bibi be bia mo se monte. De mo pe bia na mpesa mo ye. Ene ye wodi. Your appointment has been terminated with immediate effect. And I make us say, ye bedidi, ye would da. Obiansi wo. Obian wasi wo. Obian wasi wo. Nemum, ye bese wo suke nyansa dan hunu say wuti baabi na ne president to be to kwan ko ba abontia. I don't just say you are having me hu se me kano door opener. We are battle of heaven. Una bie puno man for koba. Akufado. Ni yere ko nyano be yinedi. Ni yere kra. Obegbe ni yere di kra say you are no more than first lady. Aye. Obegbe yinedi. Eti me catch now. So what we are saying, shenyansa. When you're in this weather, learn. You need to learn. Nashe ba umian kwasi asemwa okeka. Ensisi so. Shene. Ya insemwa akoko fifa ba. Enim gwase se poto. Ike bibia musema monte. De mo pena mo pesa mo ye wo mu wiase. Munim se ne ebu amamuo, munim sania amamuo tie, amamuo no mu na amane mo dia na mo bu mu man. Mo bu mu man nkwasia kwan we so sei, agimi kwan we so sei, yare kwan we so sei. And you think it is good for you to be doing this to Ghanaians. When Ghanaians are suffering, you don't care. It's okay for you to just do your own thing. And this is what is happening. On mine say, and this time you were there. When you guase, just say, obi nkase wu kwase no mo yi omodi no omawu mama mo a mo bokro no tia mo no omawu ana obi enwi tip come and join them. Aye, come and join them. This will show you say power day. Say Kufa do mo pese ba omi aba. He show you power. Ja pam ya wuya minia bomodia ya like e jimi sem suma oyere ebedidi Kevin Taylor atem wuyire enimu ekukuru se eyi okpo enim nanim no ekukuru oja se ekukuru na wabetina ho na okofa Kevin Taylor na oba bi na Kevin Japan yiri bi na ono susu ohun de oye na bra bo na ote ho no na me ankasa be susu kra no me, I don't know. Me, I guess I need to be careful of the kind of people that, I interview. The same thing happened. There came a time. But I'm friend saying, Moira. Mimi hu ni mobo. Mimi penasem. Mi hu ni mobo. Me feel say, yes, no, ye hano. Inti me say, come interview no nya help. Na at least fear kakra ba no ho. Mimi interview wo Kevin Taylor tape friend say TV so ewie ya unya boyfriends at hodo eni emu niema uwie na dane ho refi say Saforo edo ba the TV so and you thought say you should come and jab how do you call it Kevin Taylor. I'll get time for you menya mrama so wakuma yedinya yenya yakuma yedin. We all have a dirty heart. The idea no eyema because you are unstable. It looks like you have a multiple personality. Uja say enti say ya boa ne e pese boni ayede ye no enye ye boa na sebe wo so hu atokakra na wada ne ho na do wani wa be hwe eyi na se sebe yo kemte ya jabi hopes na Adorye yere ya. What is that going to do with Kevin Taylor yere? Nti Kevin Taylor yere no kofa ne maami aba Kevin Taylor yere maami no de naba no be dina tempoto no kofa Kevin Taylor yere picture no de aba no be dina tempoto no kofa Kevin Taylor maba no be dina tempoto na wankasa wakasa wotu wa brabo na wo bodo wankasa wotu na chosen Mora wa brabo na wo bodo wankasa etewo sen you your life your lifestyle etewo sen. Oh, you can't. You see, these people bury Womutrim to the extent say there is nothing you can do they will appreciate. This MPP people. There's nothing that they will appreciate when you do something for them. Kevin Taylor not to one. What was hard? Me say, unni kwasa sema ombo di nya hweda. Udi sem fun na wo jimia obeka wasem. Oka wasem so awie onhwew onfa ho uhwi mfa ho. Na me de ye me ya wie ne say, de ye me ya ne say, I was the one that brought you on that channel to interview you. I will be nya a friend saying, what more can I say? People who are very soft, have a soft spot for you. So, uwe no, and I bet I know who, and I bet jammy yen because ya bua until so okay kaye now dinja baby jina. Masa, I'm telling you, Moira, 100 years. You started with some madness. When you maybe now ye now kasa now did attempt now ya man. We thought it was in the right direction. So, and you know, when you ye na we're just looking. We're just looking. What I said, we're just looking. Maybe awesome. But you need to understand the fact that there are some people. Kevin Taylor is untouchable. Kevin Taylor, or you're untouchable. And this I will say, ube din atem. Now who say unim bibi ube good anymore say. Kevin Taylor, then I want one ube good anymore say. And try ube to try say sana usu and ubant here. That's how the nature of person that you are. What I say? With nature, I don't know. With personality, I don't know. Like I said to you, it looks like you have a multiple personality. Why didn't I say me and then I flip because say, or chana flip because say, or chana flip because say, unya sempa, mami, unya sempa. Me say then ya mrema because me pese me mau that you know now I what I say. Wo ye chase wu akoshe tegu. Na wo kra wo ti okra poda kra. Wo kasa abra boje. With all this education or this intelligent person that you say that you are. Now who nim say you need to know who you can bite and who you can't bite. You just want attention seeker. Who age we are woman attention seeking. Who the better? And can you be papa more bravo? What to walk around and can you have my way here and can you? Yeah, we don't talk. We don't talk. You do things and you want people to see you and have a soft spot for you and then give you money here and there and that's what you like. Now who betania kwa kaubia Kevin Taylor or no angasa we fidu da wama osika da wama osika da onu na wo be ne den obra bonye. Until when you come and tell us that you ask for you ababa obono. Oh. Jimmy ne nkwasi asem ne mu asem kwa na kamo. Me say I will get time for you. Menya mmerama, me menya o. Gana na me wona menya internet na ha me no. Menya mmerama, I'll get time for you. Na me I feel so bad when I saw this. Say, hey, Moira fighting Kevin Taylor. Hey, na Jimmy sir. Na mami bia also take US have a big DC. No so say usika. Na yeah, I mean people started calling you. What about catch me say? Me no wie ya na. Me be set so frau. Me be set so frau. But then we mu no ni be be now. Oh, utu kwana. The man is riding on your back. And you know whatever you are doing, onen nam. And he is riding on your back. And other guys, whether you are meeting them or you're not meeting them, we don't know. A damn. Masa, me won. I told you, say, me lifestyle, me woman. Me say, Obia wama mi usuwa num pen 100 years. I'll make sure, say, I'll respect that person. So, yeah, that mean wasem. Kevin Taylor, to me, you can't predict Kevin Taylor. You can't. The opposite can or can. And on can because of time wo Kevin Taylor and time will be a Jimmy or be blasted. I say, and he got the time. Share, like I told you, Kevin Taylor him say, I got that me penasem. Onim pass I got that penasem. But Kevin Taylor jabi I got that. Na all ye nyama enye no. O jabi no. I be a fight no. Man kabi o. Onuso ankabi and chemi. But you know what people were thinking? People were thinking say because me pa grad that 17 no, though me tunufo. Yes, me penasem say ebia oye boni a me nka ho. Oye panyini ye fa say also wona braba obo. But me try me possible best say wisdom am should be kura no. Me de be ka bibia kire no so betie so ontie eye mo no nkasa. It's up to her. What I say? Etino people thought say I was giving Kevin Taylor information of Agada so that Kevin Taylor will fire her. Kevin Taylor told him the ekosu. You say ekosu nyina, you think it doesn't say? Opa I'm for say kra. Asante hene. O say panya kra to fomo Kumasi a ote. Na Kevin Taylor be on social media ohun the ekosu. Etino me Kevin Taylor so can't tell me that say Agada, don't talk about her, don't do this, don't do that. No, we all want opinions, and I side with him perfectly. Everything he does, we are doing. Make a choice. I said, okay, waste the number to more cancer. Wait the number to more cancer. Because the man is trying to get Ghana into a point where the youth will understand. Say, Jimmy a cause to be chat. Jimmy ain't that. It is not working. Eti mi bisa wankasa what you want to say. Eti Kevin Latwa no be for obi no ajabe keke no edi na atam keke. Debi Jimmy awu Jimmy no wansam no ba beka. Eti no se wonim nyansa na won pese Kevin la be hawa ojabu a na waka won to no pa bi atra because if you play with that man it be your own because he go dig you or Mr. Digger or be dig go be mobo. And this is the point I want people to understand. Or di watam na for say why kwasa so Jimmy a no baby ate. Per baby na te. Uko bia wa no so bed digi wa obed digi oba mobo. And this guy single-handedly is basically making Akufo-Addo useless. E debe no ka enye nokore. Debe no ka enye nokore. Enti se wo fu se upe shoulders bia robo a eno e bi na mama bi ono so to London abrewa bi ono so to London. Oti UK ho baby. When you abri ya makachire mo say this guy that we are talking about, he has the very chance to take money from Akufo-Addo. Jimmy, mu yankwasiafo. Munim nyansa, and I always say this, munim nyansa. There are certain things you need to think. Open to me akose Akufo-Addo, okay, after all what? Mommy be $50,000 be. 50,000 can say so. Esa. Come be a TV crowd, my Kevin Taylor Ghana crowd, man. Or no, the big Yibiam no be shame na. Why Juma? The guy is straight up when he's doing his exposés and stuff like that. Who in Ghana is doing this expose? Catch him. Tell me who in Ghana aside Kevin Taylor doing exposés that a cat to send here abetieno. Tell me who in Ghana or your expose of Akufo-Addo to me eya Akufo-Addo sa abetie. Catch them. Who? Nobody. Everybody in Ghana is silent. But when Mahama was on, you could see the kind of thing, this big stomach, Omahini and all those people. Omahini and Ghana ha, Wamba America. Didn't talk about buy your home. Muka say Jimmy, and I can tell like I said, move say Jimmy. Oba America ha, and Oba invest in a Abaya Kokobi, Obako Kobi, Kokonom no back kaba. Ona ko tena kamua. Hey na sister, e to worry. Hey, and say my invest say many bibia dio. No I started in Saki Kambaro. Ghana phone crash for them crash some. You meet a woman for the first day, you want to finger or touch her. What about them? Where Jimmy? What fu say? Ayi what? E go for oti. Uti Ghana, uti me kanu kra Jimmy say na aka. Say wo be ka MPP say ma. This all the ayi NDC bata ho. NDC and MPP are the same. The people that said that I had a mentor was say. And then what is the Ghana? Bonnie say koso. You can't say anything. Here is a president who has left the seat of government to go to Qatar to go and watch ball. On Jimmy. You can't say my man. So this Moira or baby no tea baby oteno kuko bomo tea hono baby no ene omo kaka ho nyi omo ya ya me hwe mu di na mo hwe mesere. What I say? And I look at these things and I laugh. I'm saying, hey, Ghana Ghana ehun no ho anu a ye gu so ye for say the youth will rise up and do the right thing. No obia obetime ka say go fado give me $100,000 $200,000 let me stop bashing you. A go fado will pay $1 million to this Kevin Taylor guy just for him to just stop bashing him and revealing all the canker in the party. And I'm telling you with every power in me, say, if Kevin Taylor wants to go back to MPP, Obeko Ombejina too, because they are looking for him. There is no journalist in Ghana that is legit and straight and strong like Kevin Taylor when he's doing stuff. And he may be so way or say, Papa we, what Jimmy, woman ye, Chrono Ayanema, and Mape. A dream, a shower from ma, and ope, or the Ghana sky, a shower from Bechi, which I say, then track Kwan or Mupo. Now, or say me and family who know that this guy can't even do advert on his TV to get money to be able to fund his TV and do big things on his TV like other people do. Why? Me revealing them, say me reveal you ma. Na ede, ube me day. Mamiska na minjai obeji untu bin kan hwe shata wale ko jiska share bottom mi wa ankara nantum okay nantum. This is my point. The guy says I won't do it. This man is a bad man. He's going to burn Ghana down into ashes. I won't follow him. I've seen Mahama, the job that he did, or you say because of these two people. If I'm comparing these two, I see this man as a better candidate and a better president and very humble. Who wants to go and follow an opposition leader? Who wants to do that? This is a bush for. What I say? Fejuma papa here. We're dedicated to TV. Oh no, you say Juma way. Entino, and you fair. We are very for. Be any IBO. Negus, share. Be no. I be now. Now say, Jari, at it. Mena me say Becca. Na me say Becca. Kevin Taylor na oye gidigidi no beka ka me mpese meka yenyina beye no ya yebi asiafo jani ye jai enka ujimi a ye ba be real alive ye be real Jimmy for mo samsam koso abose monte a Jimmy sam koso abose monte mo pese meka no kore. You don't want to speak truth, you just want to stay and lie to your dirty self. Look how bad Ghana is. In parliament in your master cop kata a Jimmy for beni a mua beni de Jimmy kuraso ni, and you people don't see it. America ho wine pan oye e debeya obeso say mekoko tranke kwasiafo we could dig in a second masamba. Or a budget of how much you're going to spend. They can't even tell us how much they're going to spend. What will be that? From Rollins time, they tell us how much is going to be spent, how much every player is taking, and everything they are spending. Because for America for buy Jimmy for what to wanna player back, but you mano, dear a Ghana for comedium. Moi, Cabram Cobono, so maybe we I ain't no baba. Moi, ya toy your TV, your color TV, and I got talk black and white. Moi, who shall capro, who we near, Jobenya Abano, and they said Chiauka. Namatam, say Mama car. These boys that are playing this ball are big boys. They are big boys. If they decide to play for Ghana, for keeps, for good, say, yeah, bomb Ghana from Yakubu, they can do it. Mushisha Ghana for chi, and a muya Ghana for poto. Jimmy, some more corner, Wakufado. Hey, let me tell you, a Kufado Kokoeno. I'm telling you, all the sika, esi play more the Coco Chambo Snika. Namikachino. Me say all the sika, esi play mu, play no the coin, sika sim, not the coin. Asiafo yakasa muso mayankasa Ghana dey say ye. We don't just get up and just insult people. What I say, we don't just want to get up and insult people. No, we don't do that. What Jimmy Ebeka achiro. We are boy. Yankasa we are nipa boy. We are boy. We are boy. We are nipa papa. We are nipa papa. We are nam. We need to be told, and that is what you can be qualified for. That's it. Bibi anka hubium. Jimmy said not dosu. And I go Ghana, levy, anyone can come, must have to tum the mope, Sakwa, she said, Munyanum huye, Munyanum huye, after them benum wankasa, moi, what is the Ghana? Say, you could talk diesel, your party card, oh, you could talk diesel, your party card, I home. Oh, me MPP new, me MPP ni, ain't you know, mammy discount. You go and buy the cement just like how I will buy it. You buy diesel just like how I will buy it. You buy the contumely just like how I will buy it. Moi, koshe mi na echi. Koshe bodia do hudu amadria wa me fie echi. Koshe enkruma tomatoes ene ho ka ho amadria wa me na echi. Moi, muti Ghana, muti ti fie madre dia grass. Moi, besha America. You have to buy soil to be able to plant tomatoes. You are in Ghana. You can plant tomatoes behind your dirty bathhouse, and it is going to germinate, and you eat good tomatoes. You can't do it. You have to go and struggle in the market. And you, abra, as I said that with you, lazy ass. There was a say, you brought to Okrana, every feet. What are you waiting for? There was a see, there are people who have vast lands around the roadsides. It's not for anybody. It's called a no man's land. Go there, weed that place, plant corn, plant whatever you want to plant on. Nobody will tell you not to do it. It's a no man's land. A quadrufour, and you have gotten a quadro government. Do you a quadro, and you are being a quadro, and you are speaking a quadro? You can't even open your mouth and talk. Jimmy. Ghana, and I'm not for Sika at that banker, or money shares near there. You muti the year, you even know, you 2 I'm not for billions of cities. I go bank. Ya interested in your fish as I G or Musika no crash half as I come home. Me. Abrofo kra buy o me yi o musika kra fi Ghana what you want na wo sika koto bank na ene say oh mommy how can somebody go and put money in a bank o sika na koto bank no or has say me 10,000 na koto ho ni profit I had 10,600 na watch it what's that the 200 and I say 2,000 from their money why anyway oh dear, if you tell mama, a neighbor will get time for you. Mara de menya butrama. Yeah, menya butrama pa, maba. Maba. Menya butrama. Na mayo hojuma. Na edro na onane namso. Na mi hu edro a ye koso a ye de camera ne nane nam ho. E Jimmy ni ana pese ye slow. You want us to fear you so that when you fool around and we can't talk Masa. My boss, Mamika Sabicho, wa many koto baku 500. Koto baku 500. Memi de menka. Somebody say yenya ya be phone bi. Wa beti me to spend den. Yenya ya be phone bi. Yen de ayi no hu. Unim ayi agumi yam. Unu scorpions a mamene. Nyanya nchire black and brown. Mamene gumi yam. Na unema na nam so na be oden. mania gu no so kra na on nam oye duru o se oye duru ni eku dabodabo ni eku aboa bi na ote ho na otwa ni boyfriend Jimmy fo no so te ho na otwa proving what baby a wakodunie baby a wa limit ho akokodunie masa ukodi eduro se dien wasem no yebeka yebeka me de twem ujimi a yebeka Ghana sepoto osu menye de menka uhinim ene muna matete wona aka musumunu a maye de maye na mudete wono bulu kwashia menya time amamon me say wajimi na se odi Kevin Taylor asem ebesi ho na so be di Kevin Taylor atem a me menya mera maw yes menya mera pa dia maw me make sure say me deal with you accordingly yes I'll make sure I deal with you accordingly mujimie no adoso enkwasasem no atwam adoso munya jimie no ne nya tie SP Franklin me pacho emena so say wo say obana ye di enkomo kakra na fin yeah. But leave your comments in the comment section. Let's keep on commenting on issues. Yankoso ni yanko enim. Yempensem fu, yempejimisem. Yempejimisem. All right, tonight we were talking about hopes in Adorye. Ene ne yere yedi eyi kube akoshisha de to. Na uko wari oba enye jimie ne beye wo a enka oba awabare na wo se wo do no second hand used goods na wo se wo pe no enya enka akotuje na wo ya wo se mede kube akoshisha de to because onso wani ono so onimpa ase de to na ye de kube akoshisha ho no enne Kristo ni ba wo to nwom Kristo ni ba a wo to nwom a wo free Kristo mu wakodi agbeni jimi fo we echi sabi enya agbefo nya na ajimi sa agbeni we jimi edi asantifo echi meko bua agbefo mu di jimi fo we echi ena ne yire wakoye ne yire to ena osori a obi a oto nyamenyom odia stage so a na oto eke we nyamenyom we enya ko ka se wa obedi no agoro ono be ko ne ko pa ko bodu akun jimi fo we heni tiri ho akufa ro kra tiri ho ye na botchi because ayi aponcha body say useless man yayi wadi afro be jabe kasa den yayi wadi uhim tintin say ayi efe say etu ayi omuka kwa we kra say ayi yasanto atuo no de dey powder gum no oh yasanto atuo no pupu no uhim tintin say yasanto atuo ate yenyi wadi useless man yakwa anim but of questions brad yankwa anim mama me bukura afu ya jimi funa motete wona ya ka asem bi ache ma musu muntie ya pese di pa koso ma mpese mba koso jimi enko na aka mo ye sese ga na musu ma ye sese mu ya na makunipa na moto mutumi nka jimi fuo na nka mu ye na nka ya twetwe efe ne sen pickers any trowel any efe ne sen square ni a na ye de ko flata fasa enko mu jimi no manya jimi ko mu nya jimi yako afense ya musemu nko yako ya musemu nko mwa police ni nutu ahi na de mano ono ye nipa asiakwa ogasi edi agro yako enim na ye hwede ade papa ai enhwe enim nga ozi Canada akwaje seto gakpo Ghana youth have gotten a good opportunity to bring back JM and hold him accountable. Yet these idiots NPP guys called freedom fighters won't put their pride aside. Well, for them, I don't even care about their doing. They are not far away. Some of them are nice people. I respect them. Of a year, look at the one, a framer. I love that woman. Respect. But who to me whom what Kevin Taylor? I don't care. Usa me say mo say mo ye champions me see expose no mo mra me ye bi mo tete London na mano ha mo na kakra bi na mo kasa bebre no me say mo mra me ye expose ni bi na empire na minister abete mo me ye bi newspaper review issues going on. Come and do the same thing. Don't be using your mouth to talk like we are doing. Come and do an expose. Jimmy. Yeah, person gonna do here. Put on a task force. Sa Jimmy 4 minutes or to you as a to info. Sa kwa way mo come my family. Come on, my family. Or you think I can be a good president? Eh? Wait. Let's look at it. All right. Well, yeah, we're here. All right. So tonight we have ASP Franklin Netting on the line. ASP Franklin Netting is on the line and is about to lecture us on issues pertaining certain how do you call it, expectations the public must expect the police to exhibit. Let me put it that way, to exhibit to Ghanaians. Basically, we're talking about the care life, okay, the customer service professionalism police must exhibit. I will say ebaso mprempre near police for no mu say you must be. ASP Frank said ono police phone penyifo no bebre no omo subordinate omo police phone keto akohia wo girl bi nchen a na say oni chesi one girl obema na da ntutum saa be 1 year. Police phone penyifo omo decide one munyai 2 policemen follow 1 girl munya sansem funa mudi no na u de I say ekufado ne Japan say ofi ajosa fu fie be fie a na ekufado so ko ana ekufado fi ho ba no so ko enti minim say Japan ne ma no ekufado je wo. Hey, anyway, mom payema ayi Obawe, what's her name? Efia Schwarzenegger. Be 2 times masun ho da ye. Ya medano. It was not on one wu, it was a murder. Into Monkache Abayo say, she was murdered. And I could see her body laying down vague, no life. Into mom payemano. I no Jimiena o Jimino, Onyai, Jimiena Dawson. Blackmailing no adoso jai efiaswa blackmailing no adoso wo ka ho bi na mahama nim gu ase wo efiaswa wo ka ho bi wo ka ho pa wo ka ho bi na mahama nim gu ase mu ko ji sika ko bubo ni audio ji sika bubo audio gu na nim ase audio ni mani bi kwa na nya no korre mu de blackmail no be di
food. You give him wet food, maybe dry. Hello.
ASP, you're welcome on PR.
Thank you very much.
How are you doing, sir?
Oh, my brother. Yeah, before the eja. Say nyami ankumu ya obi antumi nkumu.
Debbie, hey, no bia. Why we efe the saying? Egu ni ya me say my mini nyanya nkyere. Be 500. Can we tell us them koto. Wa mini 500. Unu wa chede egu ayem. Can we tell ayem? Achede o.
Miss Ro, answer na you call your topic so no. So we mami a few minutes a bit of comments.
Yo koso. Akwanda ho.
Yo. Me say many G ene emra ye beifo panyini ye nyina ya sakra ya adwen ya ye ni na chi say wotutia o beifo mu ama ye yi onu ayi ni hufuri mu ye ni na chi a say ye beboa no na ya ma revolution abano eye Kevin Taylor no obo o kansam bi fa Gregory Afoko, okay, it's a bill, someone I kind of be is example. Now,
In fact, I was
Hello.
surprised he brought that up because we have all forgotten about that.
Okay, very good. And the many G pass wabo we sound so bet Dr. Martin Luther King can be or see an injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Adia Akufuado court can say yama papa we bill. Ama Ghana for nyansa for asofo ahin for nina tio. Now, at the mercy of the president, this man is languishing in prison custody. Omushe say, Nia Opesa can say, an injustice anywhere. Say, Eba say, yes, papai, sa ayakayaka dia yan fafa emra kwansua. Eya dia ebe to me dia, sa niamano ababebi biara yewo. Enti ene Gregory Afoko. Echina ebe ye wanya. Enti mestre se Ghana fuo nimdifuo journalists munfa monansi wona munkuma Gregory Afoko oye MPP ni. Me ya me ahayene massacre me si me NDC ni. Me penini party ambedom. Nanso anekredi die ebeka. They are not treating Gregory Afoko very well. The president should take his hands off the man, and the man should be given his liberty. When the court is ready to prosecute him, he will come to court. Even today, the Supreme Court has said that till today, no case is unbailable. It means murder, treason, everything is bailable. And if the Supreme Court says that this man should be bailed because the prosecution is not ready, he can't be suffering at the expense of the prosecution or the state. And the Meka Afua me be for penny Kevin Taylor so ama omaino ehun say and na eye Gregory Afoko na say echina ebe ye wan na mestre say NDC frontiers ye say this is unfair treatment and this is Mahama ba na sa di no wanye bia don't think he's not paying people back. Mahama is a law respecter. He's a respecter of the law. Obu emra oyobia or respecting law. Onye lawyer is a historian. But Oma musi omu ye lawyer for 1 years until we shouldn't expect the NDC to come and do the same thing. However, my plea is please, let's fight for the freedom of Gregory Afoko. And any asem kuma me wo na me pese me chiro Saforo say me da sipa say odi platform yi ama ye nyina say ebesua ade na me pese me chiro say me asante memo say si yo mo bon grofo o see me ko bon dua me si mo bon me dade because dua bebu me die me pedade na chire say obi a ni mami ya ibeni ni papa ye pram ni a obi hu say me moja na wo me mu ye different kura.
That's right.
It means through a police for be friendly. It's hey ni awo ye no and I'm saying me wo police mo kura no me tutia na enye me free police no mo na mejae mo enti me pese mo hu say okoto no a mo mini ye no me so me mini bi adenche mo kura ye mini bi and I mean the na me so a friend is saying toxicity maybe bisama obi bomb ni so kura there is no what do you call it tears coming and team member almost say omo they should fight for themselves. Me that's it.
I see. So with Afoko the issue no President Sekremu, what are his best chances since it's the same thing we are doing?
Yes, the thing is this. The constitution mandated the president to only give some people who he thinks can be given what do you call it on certain days or certain festivities or celebration. The president can offer them general amnesty. from prison. The president is not in anywhere in the constitution mandated to sit on the right of people who are bailable and who the court has ordered to be granted bail, unless the people are not able to fulfill the conditions of the bail granted them by the court. And the president no need. And the best chances is for the society to fight for him. The people in the NPP should know that what Akufo-Addo is doing to their own member, he could do it against any of them. And it means like both all Ghanaians, the NDC, the NPP, the parliamentarians, they should fight for Afoko. Afoko is not. I'm not saying they should leave him to go, but once he stand trial, he should be released because they are holding him against the Constitution. The Constitution says that, or let's say the Supreme Court came out to say that he should be granted bail. So why is he still in prison custody?
You know,
at whose mercy?
He can sue the state, right?
Oh yes, at the end of it all, if he's exonerated from this, he can sue the state. Yes, he can sue the state for all the ordeal he has gone through.
Yes, but ASP, my point here is that even if you are saying he can only sue, are you saying he can only sue the government when all this is over and done with, when his rights are being infringed on? Now, whether or not, he will be able to, prove himself, or whatever. At this moment, his rights are being infringed on.
When I was reading the bailable issue to you recently, I told you that the military too, and he said the CID, no agent of the or security agent can hold anybody against the person's civil right. You remember I told you this, and I said this on this platform. Now he has lawyers. And the lawyers know better than I know. And the lawyers know his right is being trampled on. So the lawyers have to come together and see what to do. I'm not a lawyer, but I have seen with my little understanding of a lot of evidence and criminal procedures, the man his right and his dignity is being trampled upon, and his lawyers have to do something about it.
So, meaning that his lawyers are slacking?
I wouldn't say they are slacking. Maybe as I'm speaking to you, something is in the pipeline. We don't know. So, our call should make them expedite action on his matter.
But ASP, 6 years. Your case is not even done yet. 6 years. What else can be the pipeline?
That is why I'm saying that he has lawyers who are more intelligent than you and I, who knows the law more than you and I. What are they waiting for? And I'm saying that the president is using his powers to intimidate these people. I remember in our case that you know about, the case that Akufo-Addo is not paying us our monthly salary. Salary. Do you know that there was a lawyer who has to plead, lawyer Kpebu? Lawyer Kpebu has to leave our case because he thought that the government will not listen to him. You understand? He left us. I mentioned his name because he was on our case and he has to leave. You understand? So the Akufo-Addo is intimidating so many people, forgetting that power is transient. He forgot that because the man is blockheaded. I'm saying it without fear. Me go university na me wo man e but me to miss you and the second class upper with FGP final grade point of 3.52. Akufo-Addo ni papa ye president. Oko university on your third class. Me loan na military school fees ka. And Akufo-Addo is not mine when it comes to intelligence on ben me kura obebia.
Now
this block-headed man.
ASP.
Hello.
Who say na uwo ma ene yere num?
Yeah. Yes. Me only me believe in polygynous relationship. Which means that I believe in our traditional marriage where you have 2-3 wives. Anyway, I made the comment. Now I had a wife and I had concubines. Yes.
I don't know. Now there's this
Yeah.
there's this thing that police and drivers, this attitude they say you have. Everywhere you are transferred, you get a wife, and then driver too. Everywhere they go, they get a girlfriend over there.
I'll explain that to the police for you because I'm not a driver. I mean, I'm not a commercial driver, but I'll explain that to the police. Sure. Yeah, me frame price with the nankesi na light in nankesi. Na me transfer in a punishment. And me call baby a light no one. Now my wife is thought that living in price when following me, her business will not go on well. So she left me there and comes once a month. You know, but then I was a young constable on fire. So, you know, I was a young constable on fire. You know, so because of me on fire, let's just say, easy. And you know, but one thing I did was to be careful so that I don't use my position as a police officer to misbehave. Because and then I can say, so who go baby may investigation. Say police for now more or no. If you have run down all the women in the town. So who go Fabi now here now more crash. You know, I might go to the next village or the next town, you understand? And see as someone can be a police for last time also Jabi can you say IGP crowd number 2. You the baby or police me from GP2, GP1, GP3. GP1 is your wife. GP2 is your next one. GP3. Some people even have up to GP5. But it's a character when you are growing, you leave those things because they are not so important in life. And I mean, it had Sankwasi as humanity, Majai. Then my almost about repenting. What it to be more, what it to be more conform, Ukrach say, conform, movie, no Mukurach say, one. We say we a good husband now, so and we are wanting Yamin. Me too, my room too.
Okay. Okay, man, I obey you. Now,
oh, Makai.
As Lausu, no, or tries or bank, Kevin Taylor, no, Peck Kevin Taylor, and feel okay.
Oh, now, if you say, Mina mistake Ketema, Mona, Moyes, Aguas, Adiano, and T. Obaya, Kevin Taylor, say, what the way I Casacra me, you be probably when I walk on board. This is my old baby, Coffee. Friaco, and no, Pano, send you.
But not only say not me share. Oh, me share the chisam. Hey, mommy, or she back talk so. Or she back talk so bad. Ni super nye. Enti what you about ya pamo?
Me o pamo no kra na mpese me take over. Na so o hu mi sa na o si wa wo sekete wa ha no position me na wo abeg na tell me say enti if do you know e hunam no na me person on manifest o hunam nti na me hwe ni number sa we say I didn't my chain nti no ni number ni nyina ma lose and come kra ma friend friend is saying oba no na maka kire nso chale ni eye wo honhom na me pese bra honam na so eja me yira ni number Tesla no me yira ni number and do the number ya no this enemy
adeno so say wo I say waso dae na oba bia wa mini ni pa so nyanka oni no bebi ye na waso dae sada no oni ne da mpamu na mo ya agro na obi beba opunu no wanyane ni ya no
me the idea bia medical that medicine dae no ebe mu lo idea bia medical dae mo no na me dream what dae mo no ebe mu it is since me ye jai be fu adwuma me say I don't have night dream again all my dreams are day dreams.
Oh, okay, to aso it is say no which way should the police, you know, I don't know how to use this word, but a quiet person was said Ghana police it's Ghana for a acceptable case. How police should treat Ghanaians?
Yo, me da say. Let me say, ehu be here. Say police administration no. Omo charge of police administration. Any omo human resource no. Omo Bomodian said they develop a curriculum for client care. In business terms, they be friend customer care. Because a customer care now be man na man grofua omo mo customers omo patronizing mo service no and mo business no everybody mo have confidence in you people what you say and the police as an organization no as I say human resource no entenance now mo tro curriculum a be tro police schools mo say we be police there. See, one, so who call police station? We are say every caller at this station is a potential ally. Not just we be over police station, you are a potential friend of the police. You might either have some information to give them, or you are there to patronize their service. But it's just a slogan. Opera, dress like a bushman and go to police station. A police station and see how the people at the counter will treat you. A man me peeps officer. Me to me dresses are not my me say. Ye to me did you attempts are actually now me say. Now me lucky now be brave one say. My training on more training schools. Enti ube do open on. They say yes sir. Yes sir. Let's say ni enti na me call us me call ye. Me who am behavior no mean to me who because they know that you are a police officer. Enti one. A DNA client care. A client care. Yeah, police for you from one police station or customers. We call them clients. They are our clients. Now, as I said, system service no any system of rules and now kind of standard procedure, operation procedure.
Yeah.
I ever ensure say clients now will respond to them and help them in timely ways and manner. Say you be bua nienti na you be tie nipa no you be hu nienti na oba ho you be ma ni die any ebu ama nipa no unhwe atare a nipa no hye unhwe se na nipa no nim tie unhwe se na nipa no okura kaki a oye oku so a big man ana bibisa no na asana ye penya sa de na meka it should be something that will be taught. Because many of the people who are taken into the police service today are hooligans. They have nothing like humility in them. And the say, one, what are some of the steps as I say police administration take it? Now, our client care to me a juma. As I say, a police if we the importance of people who are happy when they come to the police station. As I said, the never be brave police stations. And then police projects be brave cause why a microphone everyone almost see ye. Oko your friend is saying Nima says here, Pip's office na wo hono. Eastern chemist ni microphoneeboa edisika eboa na almost see sada and any government be an see. I was part of my boss Kofi Boachi when we were soliciting for funds for those buildings. And meaning now the question is say yen treaty sankrofo ana on my phone year how can they be ready to help us even in crime fighting? And number one, we have to see the importance of the people. Say Ghana need who here. You know, every caller at this station is a potential ally. The caller can be a madman. There are people who are on the streets naked. We see them as suffering from schizophrenia and other things. But some Grofono, if I tell you the information they have, you will be shocked. Now, what treat obodam me ya? And some now what they catch was a police in no. Me examples no be brave. But to me, I'm a detective. How mad people can give me information, but it depends on how you treat them. And one, we should see how important the civilians are to us. We are police in now to counterbacker, and now we are CID, new to CID officer. Obi biara will appear before you, whether it's the complainant or the suspect. Fani di ni obu emanipano. Now, Now, how do we improve this personal performance? And he say, we have, as I say, police before we should train them with these things. Don't expect, say, who the police need me for training. One train of first aid. So, we field now, or bet me will be our problem. No. And the police administration, no say they will inculcate these things I'm talking about into the training of the people. Ubi wa honest, or you recruiting no, or you cronfo, but obey to me a sound of police training. I know a policeman who came to training, who was someone who was at training, who was a weed smoker. 6 months, only a weed no, or person journey, and I'm saying, hey, you can't run away, my brother. I know what is your problem. We are going to uproot that spirit. We are going to exorcise it from you. And now we are police in here. Who can we want some ground? Which means the training can see a piano a book a chiana and movie. And you bet to me act net Grandma for mobile police training. Na nipa no abeye o police nipa pa or mine no hwehwe. Na say yan fast attitude yan ma how do we expect these arrogant girls MPs no mobile police so the counter ni taria o share emia ni tuti se bibi onama no enwana say if you follow me you lost sana or twisting in one of their police. How do you expect such a person to be very humble? And do you know how we put humility in policemen at training? We expose you to certain things that will make you say, what you say? It's just a play. Is drill instructor now can't function just to humble you. What you say? To make you feel say when you be a two be shot arena and you want to say we will be a.
That's right.
And we should the police administration should, and then we should apply an appropriate methodology. As I say, you throw say my police for who say. So we by police station. Oh, you are welcome. Oh, sister, akwaba didn't bet me a yabu. The pacho didn't bet me a yabu. The police should be ready to say me pacho. Who say me pachowa? And then just say throw ESP retired Franklin Nazi. Who say me sreo? And then just say you are not who you are. And the Oman no one yet that is in Chile. And someone I free police if one no more police station or no. And yet that is in Chile. Then you know when you're sorry. Now so the things that come out from your mouth are so bitter, which is not good. And the police if I would hear me, so per se, who jai police a juma, no one ya no munyam, na for respect you are. Man, someone everywhere no it should be salty. I mean, should have a salty taste. Obia penchine.
That's right.
Then they should match their client service factor. So now I want them to now the rules. There are some rules I want the police. If they are not teaching them, I want them to learn it. They should be nice to people. The policemen should be nice to people. Even if a driver you have stopped on the road. Hello, driver. How are you? Want to be Cambro for driver me patrol me chiawo. Now me no example. Police maybe me bonedi. No police band or to make operations with me. Now some police in no. Me penasem aden on the way how the driver for cancer. Or you now pay. Or see, oh many a driver that is saying, oh quantify me chiamu ni now. Na no kwen a driver me patrol microphone na okono. Ma kwansu jojo and ye basa bia o na just to make a start to the extent say yeah many boy no ho abesi nne wo na onye the borofo nye but he is able to use the local language to show respect to the people. So why we should be nice. Now respect the caller at the police station. They should respect. If you are a nice person, you have to respect people. Want to make us a nice person. Now, nice no. Now, Subai Yapasa, Debbie. Now, they should listen. Police phone Tien Crofuasem. Oh, man, the Panameka say, Mekai, send me call police station B. I said, I'm making some patrol station officers. Yeah, what is it? What is it? What do you want? Leave the counter. Put your hands down. Hey, Corporal na kasa kyerɛ me na wɔn nim sɛ meyɛ officer. Mehwɛ ne din na me sɛ mepa kyɛw. Mehwɛ station officer sɛ wɔn ni asɛm bi a wɔbɛka wɔde afiri ha kɔ. So I insisted. And Mr. Dikan Brofo no who say and I say and the children who say Mazana, oh yeah, see, I came here for the purpose to see what you people do here, and you have revealed it. That day I made an entry that guy should be put to bank guard for 6 months. And the say only your bank one crash here, and a woman no koda to move. The behavior, I said he should be put on guard duties. He shouldn't come to the charge office. He should be at the guard duty for 6 months.
But did you make sure it was followed out?
Oh, the district commander will do it because he will be happy because he doesn't want me to report him. So he will do it. Now, so the policemen should listen and they should communicate well. UK now, I render service. Now, sometimes students in the university students come to me when I talk to them. Sometimes somebody lock herself out and say, "Oh, Franklin, I'm sorry, I locked myself." I say, "Oh no, if you don't come to me, I just sit down, I do nothing. So come and call me." I encourage them and they're happy. Where did I learn that? Not here. I have it in Ghana. Well, I'll give you an example. There is a man, old man. Not see a police inspector. Pakopaki car that be 1 year on the plot of the man, so the place is very bushy. Papa went in the police stations, the station officer, the district officer, my party church say, "But two car no free one me man on the honor. Yeah, tankers for behami. Police yi on bua. It will be a director the sombe who could buache. To be woman and say, "Hey, you are not going to my master. I want to maybe sir, that's in a number. My friend, now see, I am staff officer so and so. Do you know this man?" I say, "Yes. I give you 3 days to move the car. 3 days na car now move free home." What do I say? The way I received that old man has been going from one office to another just to plead with the in-law. Move your car. Or take me in Kano. 3 days. No one friend says, "Sir, I have moved the car." And that old man went home happy. Mimi ye police ejumano. Na me ye Christoni but na me ye Christoni papa. Sesi ano my jai church ko but me ye Christoni papa. I'm happy because when I repented from the wizard this thing, I am now living a good life like you and like Kevin Taylor. And he said, "Masem bakuna mini." In the Bible, the Spirit of God tells Philip, "Go to the highway. There is a man that is traveling from Jerusalem to Kenya or somewhere. It's an Ethiopian Enoch." I say, "Go and tell him so and so. You will meet him. He is reading a book." And Philip call you no who say, "Papa no eti chariot." And I said, "Do you understand what you are reading?" And he said, "No, until somebody explained to me, I don't understand." He said, "Okay." Then he explained to him that what you are reading about is about Jesus Christ. So when they got to a water, the man said, "This is water. Why not baptize me?" And he baptized him. Bible says, the spirit called Philip away, but the man went home rejoicing. And I made it to my say, "Me, he must go home rejoicing." And the police in him. And this will be back charge officer now direct the person to the next person who can help. And can't mean obi biara free you on the police for omu nim niama bebre. Ti nipa no ba na onim aka so asem we dey fa be so ma me fa o come penyi we ho obetumi aboa. We should be ready to do that. We should be positive. We should use words to our clients that will make them happy. We should offer solution and not to excuse. We should be honest. Police for try to be honest. A police for be a crumb for a new diasem to crumb for so. Mami more example. Police needs here to be meaning the power court. Or the kind fact now. No, see, or standing in the presence of the judge say, when this young man saw the old lady, he started ejaculating. And I may see me clear. Now she said, "We got in Soria, we are there now ejaculating." So I asked the judge, "Is my brother talking about when he saw the old lady, he got erection or he started ejaculating?" I want to say, just say, court. But to be, if we want to be Ghanaians to have confidence in us, one thing we need to know is we should be honest. You can't correct.
ASP.
Yes.
What you are saying right now, no. Let's just say, police didn't make sure say because ejaculating is masturbating.
No, you can ejaculate, you can masturbate without ejaculation. You can ejaculate only when you masturbate to the end of that level where you need to come. You understand? So
basically,
ejaculation is where ejaculation means.
ASP, my percent of 40 years here. Into Mr. question. Into ejaculation is basically when the cocoa is coming from your penis. Is
exactly
okay.
Exactly.
Into percent of 40 years here. Into no.
Yeah.
Let's just say, ordination same when we say you masturbate and you ejaculate. It means that these two things he did when he saw the old lady, which is a crime.
No, he was given the fact that the guy, in a way, has raped the police, the old lady. But what he needs to say, you can't see the woman and start ejaculating. You see the woman, you have erection. So he was trying to use a word which is not true, which is dishonesty. What you are saying? And as I say, I'm going to say, oh, what everyone nani koti sorry. But I say, nani who's yoba. And this policeman, and then you can say, well, you see, when you are dishonest, you will die very early.
Yeah.
Me person police if when you are dishonest, it will follow you quickly to your grave. Let's be honest and treat our civil brothers and sisters as honest as we can. Now, but we should know that we need to go extra mile. We are police new jina baby now be baby so me pacho baby say show me British Council. Maybe you are standing at the traffic light at the Accra police side. You see, the moment the traffic light is working, you are there to save life and property. This man, you were giving the direction to the person to just through around CD House to British Council. The person is not getting it. What stops you from taking few miles to just say, oh, me pacho I don't know anymore? Go. Let's go an extra mile. When we do this, we will be able to win the heart of the people of Ghana. Let's go the extra mile. Now, Mama Bisa and Timamufo say, Yet is saying, stop, the police should stop praising themselves. They should try to get feedback from the people to see whether they are performing well. It is that is what will put them on the right path of treating our people well. They should say thank you. Police people should say thank you. Thank you is not only when somebody gives you money. Let me tell you this. I remember I sent a docket to my commander. Then he said, where is the CTREP? And I said, this case, when the case came, I sent CTREP to you. I know what he was referring to. I didn't mind him. I sent situation report to you. They said, chief, now and I said, the woman said thank you. Obisabi said, do we take thank you to the market? I don't want to mention the officer. He is now deputy commissioner of police. Obisabi said, do we take thank you to the market? I want to tell my fellow policemen, we should accept thank you and be able to tell people thank you. When we tell people thank you, they will be appreciated. In the UK here where I am, nobody gives you money, but thank you satisfies. And I'm satisfied all the time, and I return thank you to them. Kevin, when you say, because of Nyama Kosu Ghana, when G settlement, I might know ni swearing in. Next year, may swearing in because our country is being sent to the abyss. But the police can wake up, and that's why I'm pleading with them that they should apologize when they are wrong. It's part of what? the way, what the civilians are expecting from them. We are giving in here. Because oh, mommy, me pacho, fache me why, uba no. Now, ubiashe me bufu was so and then tina mini ukasasa. Yes, sorry, forgive me. Now yedi.
Okay.
Ukasa.
All right, thank you. SP. Unim, I'm thinking about this. Can we teach the people how to write I won't say how do you call it? My friend is saying, when you know what kind of saying? Oh God,
Statement.
Statements. I think we should teach people how to write statements.
Oh, it's not difficult at all. Anytime we have another program, we can
Yes.
talk about teaching how to write statement. Yes, especially civilians buy and change. Be a teacher. Now, sometimes you think that he's a teacher, so he can write, and the teacher will tell you, "No, I can't write. Write it for me." Because statement writing is different from writing an AC. So it's good. It's good that we can teach not the policemen. The policemen are taught how to write it, but we'll tell the civilians how to write their statement. We'll teach them. Yeah,
All right.
it's very
Because
good.
I think statements is the reason why a lot of people are in jail and their cases are not being heard because of mistakes they have done. So I would love that video, that particular program should be on video. Maybe this weekend. Let's prepare and do that video so you can go to the board.
This weekend, if we can take a date between 10th, 11th, and 12th December, I'll be happy.
Really?
Those 3 days, I'm free at home and I can demonstrate anything. Yeah.
All right. We'll see. We'll talk about door and see how best we can do. All right. So a lady
All right,
sent me an audio. I want to play it for people to hear. Then you can help us on that same audio.
Can you only just let me finish with three lines?
Yes. Go ahead.
Now, I said the police should learn how to say thank you. Now, the police should put themselves, the person should put himself in place like IGB, You see, personalize the service as yourself. And then, police in Crawford, call Legon from 2005 to 2008. Sociology and psychology. They know somebody called IGP. I am the one. Me what Legon 2005 to 2008. Sociology and psychology. We over 2,000 students. They know me as IGP. I defended the police and I always make things clear. Even when lecturers are trying to demonize the police, I stood. And one of the professors called Professor Chris Abochi, said, "You are the IGP." Because I put my place in there. So the police officers should put themselves in the place of the IGP and serve the people well. And when they do that, they should also remember the client is always right. Coming to the police station, he might do one or two things that you don't like, but in business terms, the customer is always right. So the client should always be right. You should tell the client that, okay, you are wrong here, but we accept whatever you have done. We are sorry. We too, the way we did our thing wasn't right. Forgive us, and then we gone. So finally, if there is a problem, let's fix it. We shouldn't direct the client, or we should direct the client to where he can get problem. For instance, not everything you do. So if you cannot do something, tell the person where he can find that help. It will help. If we do this, we will be at the heart of Ghanaians. They will love us and they will be our best. Ghana will be a best country that you will police, and there will not be any problem at all. When you need people on arrest, the civilians will help you to arrest the person because they know of the good character and qualities the police have. Thank you.
That's right. All right. So this is a case. Maybe I did come person my kind of say case be a obekom bia. I did be obekom bia. Won't you say Eddie how not a be wa? You don't feel like you got justice. Until once ube to me the number way. I'm making sure say ube Richie sa number way. Now do case no at all. You leave an audio. You can leave an audio on this WhatsApp line, and me and ASP is going to deal with it. So bibia akoso unti ase police ni mi odi asem bi baabi a wote ni ma akoso ne nyamanyama na se nkoyi a mesrew ubetumi ede wo report number line we so na ya discuss e wo ha ye ne ASP ba discuss no so de ne yaba but make sure so obeka nokore. Be honest, I intro. Just be honest so that ASP can show you the right way to do it. Na yambo nti ene me bako e de ono so ni issue enso aba. Yebebo na wo so watie na wo ASP ache ase. All right, let's stand by for it.
Good evening, my brother. What happened was I'm a midwife. So he came to my facility for the wife to be delivered. The wife had operation. So anytime he brings her for dressing, he just visits. So one day I was in my office when he visited and asked whether I'm interested in farming. I told him yes. Then he said he will help me. I was there a different day. He came for dressing again and told me he had a farm which was 10 acres and they have hired it. One season, that's twice that we farm. One season was 140 cedis, 1.4, 140. 140. So, as it's 10 acres, and he said 3 years that will hire it. I gave him the money to go and acquire it. So I gave him 1.4 for 10 acres and for 3 years. Then it was time for us to farm. I didn't go to see. That's the mistake I did. I didn't go to see. Then it was time for farming. Then he told me that by him was another plot of land. It was 40 acres. And the fellow wants to sell it for the son to travel. And as he's 40, he wouldn't like to give all to me. So we should share. I will take 20 acres and he also take 20 acres. But they said that 1 acre was for 200 cedis. So again, he collected 200 times 20 from me. And then all added to be 30 acres. And we were now to plow. When it was time for plowing, he came and collected the money for the plowing and told me the moment he sows, he will let me come and see. He wants me to see when the crop has reached knee level. So I was waiting. And this year we plowed an acre for 200 cedis. So 200 times 30 acres that we plowed. Lo and behold, we plowed the 30 acres. And then we bought fertilizer. Every acre and its amount of fertilizer was about 500. Approximately 500. And I did 500 times 30 acres. We even have to apply condemn chemical to before plowing. And we did for 30 acres. So I now have a small farm by my quarters. So that farm too, I plow the same time as he plowed. So when mine was like trying to be ready for harvest, I thought of him. I said, up to now, this man hasn't called me to come and see the farm. So I was now bent on seeing the farm. Anytime I tell him that I was coming, he will say he is not at home. Until I now told him we were coming, and I went with some colleagues of mine, men colleagues. And when we went, He sent us to one far farm. The farm was all right. It was a far place anyway, but the farm, not knowing the farm was for a different person. I didn't know. And he quickly asked, I didn't know until he quickly asked that, so now that I've seen my farm, should he continue or he should hand over everything to me? Then they also advised that I should tell him to continue. And he did. He was annoyed when I even went with people. So he harvested and then told me I should come with Kia, and then we packed. When I went, he asked me whether I have brought the Kia. And do you know how many bags of maize he gave me? 25. And told me, the maize have spoiled, and he has used the spoiled ones to sell. And then I gave him money again for us to plow beans. He has added the beans money to the maize he sold, so that we'll plant beans. And that it was 10 acres. Imagine, oh. So I deduced that this man want to dupe me again for the next farm. So I told him, I told him he's a reputable person there. So I told him he should follow up to the house, and then we'll sit and talk, because I wouldn't like to create a scene there. And since then, that was around September. September, October. That I went and I brought my 25 bags. But I didn't tell him I was interested in the beans farm again, because I know he would like to collect money from me, and then I wouldn't get any harvest from it. So I told him he should follow up. And as he comes to collect the money, he should come again, then we'll sit and talk about the farm. And since then, he hasn't come. There was a day I threatened him. I said, if he doesn't come, I'll surprise him. He should come and then tell me about the farm. If not, I will surprise him. If he's a big fish, I'm a small hook, and that I will catch him. That was what I said. And he laughed. He also WhatsApped me and said, ha 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 ha. Until yesterday, when we were talking, we were watching the program, and I thought of it that I have to tell you. That this is what happened to me. Whether I'm liberty to let a policeman arrest him, and he's from a different district. I may even say different region, because I'm from Adorye and he is at Amantin. Amantin is under Bono, and Adorye is under Ashanti. But we all use the same road. We are not far from one another. And that, even the day they brought my produce, those who brought that, oh, you've not heard of that man. He's a habitual dupe. He duped people. And that if you go to even arrest him, he will just vanish. So I'm now at a fixed. So I don't know what to do. And I said I will tell you. If I can surprise him by arresting him, you let me know. So that's what happened. Thank you. It's a long story, but I know you helped me, because my heart tells me I'll get my money. All total to like.
All right, ASP.
Hello.
What do we do about this?
Yes. A lot of people might be thinking that it is good to hold a man for fraud, but A fraud is where you do a misrepresentation, where maybe you are not a farmer and you say you are a farmer, you take somebody's money for a different thing. But when we go through all this, you realize that the man only took advantage of the woman, of her ignorance in going into such business and then this will be dealt with nicely in a civil manner in the court. And I think I'm happy the woman is bringing this, and I want her. If I ask that woman, one, in such business transaction, there must be a laid down business, what do you call it?
Procedure.
Procedure, like on so and so date, I'm giving you this amount of money for this number of acres of land. I'm giving you this for fertilizer. I'm giving you this. I'm giving you this. The man signed, so the business contract is there. So today, if he goes to any court, the court will assess how much you have put into it. They will look at, the court will try to get evidence on whether the man actually had a poor yield or not. And then they will come out with a good verdict. But in this case, you will realize that the woman just gave out money because she's interested in farming to supplement the job he's doing so that life will be bearable for him. But there is this man who make himself like dupe, like he said, a fraudulent man, and then try in a way to cheat the woman. So the best way is if the woman has record of all the money she spent, the woman can go to a court. You see, he's talking about different regions where the business transaction went on, where the man came for the money is where the crime was committed, not where the things were planted. So if the man came to her house, then he can make a report or she can go to the court, any court around there, to lodge this, make a case and summon this man to answer cases on the matter. Other people will debate that the police could arrest the man for fraud, but I am trying to look at it in this way, that if someone represents himself like, I'm a farmer, I can help you, but the man collects the money and has not gone into farming at all, then we will say it's fraud. But the man has gone into some farming, but only cheated the woman. So this is a breach of contract. If there is no, even if there is no contracted letter or write-up on the matter, the woman can still go to court to straighten up the man. Because many farmers, they will assess, if you put into a farm a number of seedlings, and then out of 30 acres, how much would the yield be? What should be the woman's portion? The court can assess that and grant the woman a request. The court will also look into it. In that year, was there poor performance on farms because of rain or something? And then they will come out to say that, okay, what the man has given is equal to what has gone because of poor yield on the farm and so on. But I will advise Madam that, and this is what the advice I always give even teachers, because I'm a trained teacher myself. Whatever we want to go into business, let's find out from people how it is done. Let's seek business contract. Let's write things down so that this man will not go and deny that he has never taken that amount of money from you, and even if I took it and this and this and this I use it for, the man must give an account on how he spends the money and all that. So, Madam, it's just, in fact, it's very bad the man treated you this way. The case, you can go ahead with it if you are not happy by reporting it to the court. You go to the nearest court and then lodge a complaint of business, what do you call it? This thing will be breach of contract. But before you breach a contract too, there must be a written contract, so that the court will look at it. What did you say that this you will do, but the man didn't do? If there is nothing like that, it's going to be difficult too. So from now on, Madam should always take a business contract with anybody, no matter who the person is, on farming, whatever. Write a lay down business contract. Let each of you sign. Let there be witnesses over there. This man may even come and say that the money you gave me is not up to. When I even calculated the money myself, it's more than 30,000 the woman was talking about. So you see, she just did a rough calculation. But if you take it seriously, you see that she has spent more than that. And she shouldn't be getting 28 bags of maize. She should get more than that. So the man took advantage of her. And I must say that it's unfortunate. She can still work on it, but sometimes our country, we can give her advice. But our country, you go to court now, court people will even be asking from you in the court as if they are supposed to take money from you, apart from your case you are sending there. The favor you will get from the court is another thing. So I think she should just learn from this and try as much as possible to next time seek business ideas from people before she entered into such venture. That is my little take. But as I said, if you go to the police to arrest, the police will take money from you and they will tell you it's fraud. But what is fraud? Fraud is a misrepresentation of something that you say you are, but you are not. The question will be, didn't the man take her to the farm, even if it is somebody's farm? How was she able to prove that that's farm? Then even the 28 bags, which farm did the man got it from? So fraud will not work over here. But breach of contract is what will work if there is actually any contract that they have put in writing.
So in this case, if this woman produces evidence of giving her money, wouldn't that be enough?
Yes, that is what I'm saying. Yes, it's enough. The woman can go, and I'm saying it shouldn't be a police case because this is not stealing. Coming to collect money from somebody that I will do business for you is not stealing. It was on mutual understanding. The only thing is the man did a different thing as the woman was expecting, and that is where we call it breach of contract and a civil matter. Some policemen are dubious. They will tell you, oh, this is fraud. But the question, that's why I'm explaining that fraud should be, for instance, I come to you and say, oh, I can take you to police. I'm not even a policeman. And then I collect money from you. But I'm not able to send you. I've defrauded you. That is misrepresentation. At the end of it all, the man brought some bags of maize. So it means the man actually went into farming. But what the woman was expecting as an output was not what she has. And that is where the matter lies. And that is where, even if she has evidence of all that, she can only pursue a civil matter.
So a good lawyer can treat this good case, right?
Very well. A good lawyer can treat it very nicely for this woman.
All right. So,
and that will send a signal. Sometimes the woman can even go to a police station and tell the police, a senior police officer, that this is what the man has done. I seek an advice. They say it's civil matter, but I will be happy. You see, the police are there to make sure action. The woman doesn't put an action where there will be a problem between you and the man and become violent. So they can go to the police station, a senior police officer, seek advice. The policeman can invite that man on peaceful ground that this is what this woman brought. Was there anything like this? Do you have any way to help the woman to become happy because she's not happy? And if the man is a non-dupe, that will send a signal to the man that, look, if I joke with everybody, somebody one day will hold me. Then, so the woman can seek a redress, but this cannot be a criminal matter.
All right. Good. So, Madam Midwife, you hear the advice of the ASP. Let's follow accordingly, and let's go on. All right. So ASP is going to be on the line for some few minutes, so you can call in and make your suggestions. The phone lines are open, so if you want to call in, you can call in right now and make your suggestions, or call in and ask the question. If you also be ASP oha obe answer ma into bacho yama 2 minutes be yebeko break ketwa bi ne asa ba back enti no wo bibia mesro no man da so no frɛ WhatsApp nko a do not call hardline call only on WhatsApp. Let's talk about either PRPR or the issue that we spoke earlier on. But you must be able to ask ASP questions or something if you want to, so that he can answer you. Thank you very much. We're going to be back shortly.
Ana meka se ye betiti nyankopo be hwe ye so ye muda but yes say flow yes say me support ni baby etie nyimedi mfi adwuma mu ye yimedi osa oh yeah your appointments have been terminated with immediate effect unya letter me get a letter no na wo me come met ma go fa bro no akan ana meka se ye betiti nyankopo be hwe ye so ye muda yes say flow yes say me support ni baby etie nyimedi mfi adwuma mu ye yimedi osa oh yeah your appointments have been terminated with immediate effect unya letter me get a letter no na wo me come met ma go fa bro no akan ana meka se ye betiti
ma ye dwuma wa ha na
sia of amateur shop asiri
ashiwo
wona bi jam dia de be wo ye mamu
Levels don't change.
ampa ma ye dwuma wa ha na
sia of amateur shop asiri
ashiwo
wona bi jam dia de be wo ye mamu
Levels don't change.
yes say me support ni baby etie nyimedi mfi adwuma mu ye yimedi osa oh yeah your appointments have been terminated with immediate effect unya letter me get a letter no na wo me come met ma go fa bro no akan ana meka se
am sina na Adorye hye onya hye ben wakase obay one day straight one dam ene no waye we dey ko brofo kase mo kan say Red Sea Factory trees Adam e bunya for Ghana for 8 months for Enadel on Fushi Amango Salo.
The biblical crusade that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. We need wisdom to rule this country. Nyansafo mowahi ye hia nyansafo na omubemma Ghana ayawie ni bisabio nyansafo mowahi the biblical crusade that
So what we're going to do right now is I want you to run up and let's see what is going to happen.
All right. So my fellow police officers, we want to build a likable police service that is liked and appreciated by the people. That is where we need to change our attitude and mindset about the people. That is why we have to give them the best care that they deserve. Based on that, we will be able to win their heart, and then whenever we ask them for any information, they are ready to give it to us. Whenever we need their assistance to help us build police stations, they will be ready to do. We cannot win their heart when we are very hostile to the people we are serving. All over the world, security is the job of both the citizens, the police, the army, and all other agencies. It's not only one person. The police can only succeed when our civilian citizens are happy and are giving us assistance in information, intelligence building, and whatever. So don't see me as an enemy to the service. The police service has built me and has made me what I am. So it is my duty now on retirement, whilst I'm still energetic, to help people like Saforo, Kevin Taylor, and Before Penyifuono, Senebeya, we can build our nation so that tomorrow, when we become very old, we will not complain about the police service anymore. So don't take me as enemy. And what I'm doing, I don't fear whatever you do to me. But I'm sure many people, especially the young policemen, will copy this, will learn it, and the administration itself will build a curriculum that will be a client care curriculum that they will teach policemen at training, so that when they come out, they will see how best they will deal with the Ghanaian people. Because today, Ghanaians are expecting intelligent, selfless policing, not cheat, liars, and dishonest people. Let's bear this in mind. This is what Ghana is expecting from Ghana Police Service. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable. Thank you very much for your time. God bless you. We'll continue tomorrow.
Bless you.
This is a dedicated ex-police officer. Ebin Sida, Nukre, Emunukre. Yes, we can shira. No, Nukra Woody. Na, we police so, Upesa Boa police for. Nakupo shira pa, no your cassia. Nina and Koyanim. Tinakupo shiramo. Bibia Babia will be Habibu Awudu. I say good morning. Watching you from Saudi Arabia. Good job. Keep it up. Thank you very much. Pauline Bridget Apia. Say Gregory Afoko must be freed. And it goes on. Vincent Kwame Gawonu Nanado Ghanaians are dying under your regime than any other regime. Your regime killing than COVID-19. Thank you very much. That was a good one. All right, can we tell you? Say Ugusua boy Jumama Ghana for na Oma Ghana for a right. No munya na. And so you try say ebeboa near pushy na edumana no akoso. Until we'll do whatever it takes to support the good job that you're doing. Yes, it's not easy for a man to be a man. Yes. Now wow. Michelle. Have a good night, guys. All those who are on here waiting, have a good night. God bless you. And I love you.